So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me.
When I speak, they thought the team was elite, but I expose them, ain't that bleak. They boast about their history, but it's time to face reality. The football philosopher, breaking dreams, no fallacy. I got the stats, I got the facts, Arsenal fans getting wrecked.
What's going on?
I'm taking over, no respect. They talk big, but I got the numbers. I got
Just when you think I'm out, they bring me back in again. What's going on, folks? Over at, we're watching live on Tottenham.
I'm the prophet of the pitch. Arsenal fans tremble when I speak. They thought their team was elite, but I expose them, make that bleak. They boast about their history, but it's time to face reality. The football philosopher, breaking dreams, no fallacy.
So that is going to be my new intro for the show, The Football Philosopher, which I'm going to start doing. It might start out to be recorded because, and I sound like I'm clipping a little bit. Is my mic a little bit too loud? Does my mic sound a little too loud? Maybe it's just my headphones. I don't know, but let me know if my mic is like clipping or popping. But yeah. So I'm gonna be starting a new show. I'm gonna try to do it on Wednesdays. For right now, it'll probably gonna be uploaded as a pre-recorded show until I can get a regular time slot that I think works good. And you guys know me, I like to put on a show, so I still have a lot of I guess you could say video elements and stuff that I need to create. And but I figured okay, so I've been gone for a while, so it has to have been probably shoot, I don't know. When was the last time that I was on a stream? Maybe like January, February, something like that. So yeah, around January, February is normally my like busiest time for work. And I have all of these different trade shows. So from January until March, I kind of travel around the country, you know, every 2 weeks, and I'm gone for like a week at a time. So I'm usually out every year around that time. Usually right when the January window opens till March, I'm kind of MIA. And then in March, some family stuff kind of happened. Not going to go into the major details about that. Everybody's alive, but I could say that we've all been better. We've all been better. But yeah, and then I've also been really busy with work. I've been doing some freelance stuff in the industry that actually makes me a lot of money. Well, not a lot of money, but my main source of income. And we're gonna get to that because there's some I've heard some there's been some rumors going around for a while, and we're gonna get into those. But yeah, going back to my story, where have I been? So yeah, I just haven't had time. So when I do a show, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. So if I'm doing a stream, if I'm starting a stream, I like things to kind of be in order, and that takes time. And right now I just haven't had that time. I've been a couple other places, been on Footy Judge Mo show, been on some post-match shows for the Football Terrace and stuff like that. But it's easy to jump into a stream when you're not the guy running it. You know, I can turn off my camera and I can do other things. I can answer emails. I can do stuff like that. But running a show, hosting a show is a little bit different. But things are starting, and I say starting because I've said this a couple times. Things have started to look like they were turning to more stable. And then another thing, hey, when it rains, it pours. But that's doing it. So it's not like I haven't been doing other things. So like I have a fragrance channel as well over at Stewart 365. I haven't uploaded a video on there since January. I literally still have a bunch of fragrances on a shelf right here that I haven't opened. They've literally just been sitting there for 9 months in the box. And yeah, I just haven't had time to sit down, edit videos, create content, stuff like that. But hopefully now things are starting to seem as though it's getting back to normal somewhat. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But definitely going to start doing this show after the international break starts, or after the international break is over. We got Arsenal, we got the North London Derby and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing that as well. And then basically right now, how it's going to start is I'm going to start doing shows. Probably going to come out on Wednesdays. Don't know what time yet. I'm going to try to pre-upload it, record it and pre-upload it so that it's on the channel and ready to go and be viewed Wednesday for people that live in the UK and for the US. So I'm going to try to say like maybe, I don't know, maybe go live or premiere it around, I don't know what's a good time, 2 p.m. Eastern. It's like 7, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6. The camera's not focusing. Focus. Why did my eye tracking go off? There we go. But yeah. So it's international break time, but I've seen it. Look, it's Tottenham. It's the Tottenham YouTube community, and there's been some drama on there. And you know, the stuff that happens between individuals, that's down to them. It's got nothing to do with me. But there's a couple of people who have started some rumors, and I'd like to clear the air for that, and then my camera's gone out of focus again. Here, let's change this to something else. Sorry about this. There we go. It won't do it again. All right. So let's talk about some stuff. And for that, we're going to switch over to the we're going to get a little bit close here. And but before we do that, before we get into the absolute details, let's say hello to some of the people in the chat, because I haven't seen you guys in a lot. And there might be a lot of new names here, or people that have changed their names. Sam Smith, big up. Don't know you. Arsenal fan, obviously. Batter. Long time no see, man. We got Lockman. We got Mo THFC. THFC, I have no idea. Sorry. Eva, big up, Eva. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. And hold on, I gotta make sure something. There we go. Otherwise I'll get myself in trouble. Stepping up Spurs, big up my man. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Aaron Borelli, can't remember your name, recognize your name, sorry about that, but thanks for welcoming back. Who else we got? We got Andy Lloyd, big up. BX Gunner 81, big up. Lewis Black, Marcel, Iggy, my man, long time no see, man, big up, big up. We've got our guy Mari as well, big up my man, big up. Miss you guys a lot. Blake, and I haven't even been talking with them that often. That's how out of the loop. Something's going on my WhatsApp too, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with the WhatsApp. But like even on my PC, if I log into WhatsApp, it just like freezes. I don't get any notifications on my phone or nothing. So I have been absolutely gone from the world. I don't know anything is going on. Clement, big up, my man. Who do I think I am? I am Will Stewart. That's who I think I am. Mark Swift, the 10-pound super chat. Good to see you, Will. Big up. Thanks, my man. Appreciate it. Blake. We got Code South. Ours. Stewart. Big up, my man. We've got Graham. Big up, Graham. Glad to see you again, mates. Who else we got? Looks like we got Stelios in the house. Big up, Stel. The Birdie Hotspur. Big up. Dietrich's Kane, man. Damn, missed you, bro. You ghosted me. Well, I remember that. Dude, I've been busy. And it's not that I ghosted you. I don't get anything on WhatsApp. So you being in Canada, if you can call the United States, you have my real number because we're friends on WhatsApp. Just like call me, or send me a text. And then I'll actually get it that way. Nick, big up, Nick. And we got Beyond 72, big up, man. Stefan, good old Stefan. My predictions at the start of the season last season were pretty horrendous. I don't think so, but I'm sure we'll get into it. I'm a cow, moo moo. I don't know who you are, but moo moo moo. John Fitzpatrick, big up, John. How you been, man? Long time no see. Good to see you guys too. Who else we got? Phil Coys, big up, Phil. Saba, big up, Saba. Chris the American Magpie, big up, man. Good to see you guys. A lot of old friends popping up in the chat. Good to see you guys. All right. Like on my American phone? No, you didn't. Not on my I'm not talking about through WhatsApp. I'm talking about like actual call, like AT&T, Verizon, that kind of thing. Not an app. My WhatsApp does not work. Like, so if I don't open it, I don't see any notifications at all. I don't get phone calls don't come through, texts don't come through. At first, it was only group chats, and then group chats turned into all chats, and phone calls don't come through. Even on my PC, it's that way. But yeah, that's the way it is. So let's get into the other part of that. So the whole rumor, and this isn't a new rumor. This rumor has been going around for a while, but I think it's kind of popped ahead. So look, first of all, Tottenham away is not just Stelios, okay? It is 5 guys. We are all partners. All the income that comes into the channel. So I run the finances, believe it or not. I have done a good job. Those guys have been waiting very patiently. It's like I disappeared for like a month or 2 months, and it's like, where's the money? And then like I send it out. It all goes into an account. I'm not taking it. It's just I'm not looking at it, so I don't even know. But everybody gets caught up. So the question has been, and we'll talk football after I get past this for a little bit. We'll talk about my thoughts on this season and how I've seen Spurs so far, and what my opinions are, etc., etc. And to be honest with you, I haven't even watched a lot of the shows that have been on this channel, so I don't really even know. I know a little bit where people sit as far as like their opinions and stuff, but not in any detail. So I'll share mine, and it could be completely opposite from the rest of the group. But I mean, that is that's the group, because we don't have the same opinions. We don't have the same ideas. We're all individuals. So it's got 5 individuals who are part and partners on this channel. And so Stell's opinions are Stell's opinions. Stell's beefs are Stell's beefs. My beefs are my beefs. My opinions are my opinions. Iggy's opinions are Iggy's opinions. Iggy's beefs are Iggy's beefs. JP, I don't think JP has any beefs. But JP's opinion is JP's opinion. Mari's opinion are Mari's opinion, and Mari's beefs are Mari's beefs. Now, granted, we all well, me not so much anymore because I've been gone, but we all have been, pretty close friends. So we tend to, well, where's my money, Celios? I just sent it to JP today, so you gotta hunt JP down for it now. But the main thing I want to say is, so when everybody is like having their YouTube beefs, it is wrong for them to say the truth about Tottenham away, because that's not the truth about Tottenham away. And actually, I don't know all the details. So like the whole Jacob thing, and me and Jacob, like Jacob said, he's got no problem with me. I don't have any problems with Jacob. We don't have a beef. We're not best friends or anything, but look, there's no like animosity or hard feelings. And I don't know. I haven't seen I haven't seen the receipts, you would say, for anything that he said. But I would say that that's probably like, there's always two sides to every story. And I'm not saying that he didn't feel a certain way. Like his feelings are his feelings, and that's the way he feels. I don't know. I can't verify. I can neither confirm nor deny if everything he said is 100% accurate, right? Hotspur Hippie, I don't watch any of his content, but I just happened to, because like, so when emails come in and stuff like that, like I still see some emails sometimes. But that's all aside. But there is one thing that I have heard that upsets me, and that's why I wanted to do this stream today. I was literally in bed watching, because I've been up all night. So for people that don't know, my real job is in the fishing tackle industry. I make and design fishing tackle products, so fishing rods, lures, all stuff. That's the job that pays the bill, and all bills. And all of my manufacturers are in China. So when I do work and creating new products for myself or for my brand or for other brands, I deal with that. And time zone issues, I'm up late, right? I'm up late. So a lot of times I'm usually not awake at this time. But I was laying down, I was getting ready to go to sleep, and I watched a few videos, and I was like, okay, this upsets me, because I'm in charge of the finances. All the money comes to me, and then I split it and delve it out. Okay, so this accusation in Tottenham away is buying subs is 100% false, right? Because it's not coming out of the money that, if we're buying subs, it's not coming out of the money that the channel makes, right? So first of all, let's talk about what is buying subs. Buying subs can get your channel banned. It can get your channel taken down. It's where you pay a third-party service to go out and farm like bots or like subscriber farms in like, I don't know, India, Pakistan, I don't know, wherever they have them, China, where they just subscribe to you for no reason, right? We have never done that, ever. Not a dime has ever gone out to that, right? But we do use social media to promote. We do use marketing on social media to promote. But whether a person subscribes or not is because they watched a video and they liked it, right? So the whole thing, like, you use marketing, blah, blah. Well, look, anytime somebody says like the stream, view count, all that stuff, they want more viewers watching, that plugs the algorithm. That's the same thing. You're using the algorithm. So when you're basically doing marketing, which is what we do, we use marketing, and that marketing gives us more reach. Just like any company, you're rolling on Facebook and you see an ad. You're rolling on Twitter and you see an ad. You're rolling on Instagram and you see an ad. All of those things are called marketing, not buying subs, right? We don't buy likes. We don't buy followers. We don't buy subscribers. We don't buy views, right? The only thing that we could have ever done is market. And if the other people aren't smart enough or don't have the cash to do that, that's on them. That's their bad. That's their bad, right? They need to be smart enough to do what it takes to grow a channel, because that's what it is. This channel for us is technically and legally a business. And what do businesses do? They create content and they market, right? Like all these YouTubers that come out there and they have this thing, they have their some brands have products that they promote, other things like that gets shared, likes, shares, follows, subscribers. That's all marketing, right? It's all marketing. So the reason why that this channel grows and boosts and bumps, and I mean, I could go into the back end of YouTube and show you guys. I'm not going to do that. I can. If anybody wants to challenge me or call me a liar, I will do another stream and I'll go into the back end and I'll show you that videos, like our match day videos, send us into spikes. We can have a video that gets 300K views off of like Son Heung-min scoring a goal that's like 30 seconds long, and that'll pop a subscribe increase. And then you have marketing stuff that we do, and you'll see spark and increase. But we have never, nor will we ever, pay a third party to do fake subscribers to the channel. Now, somebody may see the channel, watch one video, hit the subscribe button, and not watch live streams. Happens all the time, right? We have that all the time. Look at any channel that's big, look at their live viewers, and look at the number of subscribers they have, and it comes nowhere close. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could look and see what like the average view count of a normal stream for us is, and do a percentage. But let's say you got live viewers, so that we have about, I don't even know how many subscribers we got right now. We have 26,670 subscribers. We've gotten 560 in the last 28 days. So let me explain something to folks about YouTube. And I have a fragrance channel that has 10,000 subscribers. I have, I've been running, we've been part of this channel. So before this channel was Tottenham Way, it used to be called Will Stewart TJFC Rants, and it's been around for, 3-4 years now, this channel. You know, when you hit 1,000 subscribers, you're getting like 20 subs a day. When you're hitting, 5,000 subscribers, you may be getting 100 subs a month. And when you hit 10,000, it's the more video content that you put out, right? The videos don't go away. So the videos are still on the channel, even though you guys who watch on a regular don't watch. You know what I mean? You watch it live, you may never watch that video again, but there are other people that find the channel later on, and they find the channel later on. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments, so I'm getting a little bit distracted. But someone finds a video later on and they watch it. They watch a couple, they subscribe, and so that's how it happens. But like live continuous views. So if I go look at our the most, I don't know, like videos, go to a live show, and which one has had the most views in the last. All right, so we had 8,000 views on the Newcastle Spurs one, right? 8,000 views on the post-patch game. So most big channels usually get about, so like I think Football Terrace, let's use them for example, they have like 300,000 subscribers, and they'll maybe have 1,000, 2,000 live. So what percentage of live viewers is that? Or they'll have 50, 60,000 views, maybe 70,000 views out of 300,000 subscribers. Not everybody watches every video. That's not how YouTube works, right? So I mean, our percentage that we're getting for our live streams, like views to subscriber rate, is actually pretty normal, pretty standard. Now, does it come up in boosts and pops? And that's, yes, it does, because like videos, when I look at videos and I sort them by views, you know, we had a match day vlog that happens. It got 41,000 views. We had a when the Spurs go marching in, some kind of weird thing in the stadium, that got 43,000 views, right? Or, you know, like 43,000 views, and the channel only has 26,000 subscribers. So that means 20,000 subscribers or 20,000 people who don't subscribe to the channel watch those videos. And we have lots of videos like that: 40, 40, 30, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 15, 16, 17, right? There's a lot of things that go into it. And if I were like to just go into our analytics or something like that, so we have had over 100,000 views this past month, right? And each month it goes different to different. Like we had a big, the last 2 months have actually been kind of low for us. So let's go to the last 90 days or something like that. So in the last 90 days, we've had over 230,000 views, 61,000 hours, and 7,000 subscriber increase. Over the last year, right? We've had 1.4 million views on this channel in the last year. 285,000 hours you guys have watched our content. 21,000 subscribers in the last year, right? So I don't understand why they think we can't have 26,000 subscribers. Like, I want to know people who think that we buy subs, that's why you think the numbers don't match. The math doesn't work. So 1.4 million views, right? 1.4 million views in the last year, and we've only gotten 21,000 subscribers out of that 1.4 million views. So tell me how that doesn't make sense. Tell me how that doesn't make sense. Somebody, please, if you're one of these people that believes that we buy subs and you're watching this show now, please tell me how that doesn't make sense. 1.4 million views in the last year and only 21,000 new subscribers. Let's see if there's another. I think there's another analytic here. Audience. Unique viewers. So we have had, in total, unique viewers, 750,000 people have watched our videos in the last year. Unique. That means not doubled up. It's unique. So about half, right? Which comes to show that most people, when they watch our channel, they're watching like the video one time, right? So 1.5 million people, 1.5 million views, and 750,000 unique viewers, and we only have 21,000 subscribers. So I don't know why the math don't make sense, folks. The math makes sense. Let's see. I think there's a one that shows our like viewer to subscriber ratio. Okay. So now here's where we got, right? So in the last, and here I'll share this page, right? So check this out. This is I was even wrong before. This is even more damning. I'm gonna share my screen on this one because I think this is important. We're gonna share a Chrome tab here. And I'm going to show you guys the back end, right? And this is going to shut every mouth that is on there. So if you guys can see this here, let me zoom in on this so you guys can see it a little bit better, so it's a little bit more clear, right? So this is the last 365 days of Tottenham away, right? And I want people to see this, right? So we've had, like I said, 1.4 million views. So people that are subscribed to this channel have only produced 468,000 views. So our subscribers, the 21,000 or 26,670 people subscribed to this channel, have given us 468. The non-subscribed viewers to this channel, like and subscribe, by the way, the non-subscribers have viewed 971,000. So over two times as many people watch our videos that aren't subscribed to the channel. So why is the number of subscribers that we have, why does the math not make sense? I don't care what Social Blade told you. Here's the evidence right here, right? That we have watch time hours. So our subscribers give us more watch time hours. Their average view duration is 20 minutes and 50 seconds. And the people that don't subscribe only watch for 7 minutes and 35 seconds, right? But this is proof right here that Tottenham Away's subscriber to view count makes sense. So I don't know where this story of we buy subscribers, how it got started. I think what happened is people saw the channel starting to grow again. What people don't realize is that there was another channel that was based, it was Tottenham Away, it was based in UK, and that got shut down for copyright violations because an individual, I'm not going to mention his name, reported like 2-year-old short clips of stuff that wasn't done in a, I guess you could say, a fair use way. Copyright law, you can use other people's content, you just have to do it in a particular way that makes it what they call fair use. So there were some old clips that had been on the channel for like years, and that individual person reported those clips, links and all, to the respective TV networks that content belonged to. I have seen that with my own eyes. So that is not a lie, right? If somebody went with the absolute intent of trying to get Tottenham Away taken down, it is 100% true. It is not a story. It is not a lie. It was not Jacob, but there was an individual who did absolutely, unequivocally report videos that we forgot were even still on the channel, right? I mean, there were probably videos that the channel uploaded when it had less than 1,000 subscribers, and they tried to take this channel down, right? So then Will Stewart THFC Rants, but at the time had like 2,500, 2,700 subscribers. And we rebranded it back to Tottenham Away because we became a group, a partnership. Like I said, not one person speaks for all of the people in Tottenham Away. We are individuals. This channel, it grew. And it goes in phases. Like, people don't realize in YouTube, you don't just continually grow like a hockey. It's more like a hockey stick. It's ebbs and flows, ebbs and flows, ebbs and flows, ebbs and flows. So for anyone out there who thinks that we buy subs, you're wrong. And if you continue to propagate that lie, you're a liar. I'm not saying you're lying now. You don't know, but I just showed you, and I'm telling you now that we have never, ever, ever, ever purchased subscribers on this channel. Ever. So if this continues, if you continue to propagate this lie, then you're a liar. So please stop. And if you have respect, if you're a good human being, you'll retract that statement. All the other stuff, the personal stuff, the other beef, look, you do you, okay? That's between you and Stell and you and whoever. Doesn't matter. But when you start to talk about Tottenham Away, you're talking about all of us, right? So leave the name Tottenham Away out of it and just use people's real name, right? That's what I do. I don't do channels. I do names. So if you want to talk bad about something, go for it. But say their name and just their name, because Tottenham Away isn't one person. Not one person here calls the shots, but we are all free to do a show like I'm doing right now. I didn't ask for permission to do this. I just made the thumbnail, put up the stuff, hit the start button, and go. Like, I told the guys I was doing it. I was gonna do it. But I didn't ask for permission. Stell doesn't ask for permission to do what Stell does. Mari doesn't ask for permission to do what Mari does. Iggy doesn't ask for permission to do what Iggy does. JP doesn't ask for permission to do what JP does. We just do what we do, right? So we are all individuals. You can think of this as like a network, right? A TV network. And it has different shows with different people. And sometimes those people collab and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do their own thing. Sometimes they do stuff with other people. But yeah, we do not buy subscribers here at Tottenham Away. Never have, never will. So, yeah. Everybody who's saying that, you may think that that's what we do because you don't understand why 26,000 people would want to watch this show, but apparently they do. Yes, Lee, you're the only one not getting paid. So Sophie says that Iggy does ask for permission from her. Well, I mean that makes sense, but he doesn't ask our permission. So that's what it is. But let's get to some football chat now that that's out of the way. And we'll talk about something. Like I said, I don't know anybody's. We'll go back to the big cam here now that we're done with the seriousness, the serious talk. It's Tottenham. I'm obviously still eating out, Levy out, etc., etc. Transfer window, summer transfer window. We'll start there. I'm gonna lower this background music a little bit. So, summer transfer window. I'm gonna rate summer transfer window out of 10, and I'm gonna say a 3. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 in the transfer window for Tottenham this year. I have made it very clear on the shows that I have been on, or any social media posts, or anything like that. The things that I believe that Tottenham needed to do in this transfer window is to buy wingers. And Odegaard, I think he looks good. It's not great. Looks like he has some promise, but again, has a problem with the final product. And we already have like 30 of those. We have 30 wingers that look flashy and can't do anything. And we don't need another one. But we needed wingers. We needed wingers the most, and we didn't get them. If you look at the numbers, if you look at this, I know you guys don't like, some of you guys don't like stats, and I don't care. I do. If you look at the stats, oh, by the way, this is crap. This is a good number. Over the past year, 8.1 million people have seen our videos. That means like as you're scrolling through YouTube, you see the thing. So we're getting reach. 8.1 million people have seen our thumbnails. And our impression click-through rate is 6%, which is really good for YouTube. It's good. It's good. But back to my football opinions. So if you look at the numbers, if you go to SofaScore and look at SofaScore, it's the wingers besides Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son's been doing fine. All the people that say he's not, you're silly. And it is the other ones. Odegaard, Johnson, whoever else has played on the wing. I think those are the only people that have played on the wing. Son, Odegaard, and Johnson so far this year are struggling. And they struggled. And Brendan Johnson struggled last year. I mean, they're both young, so maybe they'll get better. But from what I'm seeing right now, I'm not excited. I've seen other young. I mean, Cole Palmer is not that much older than them, and he's been doing far, far better than they have, playing in a worse team, in my opinion. Yeah. So game 1 of the season, I thought we played really well. We dominated them for the majority of the game. Leicester, there was one period or after they scored the goal where they had a little bit of momentum, but that lasted like 10, 15 minutes, and then we dominated them again. The next game, Everton, 4-0, right? Same thing. Carbon copy. Newcastle, bar the first 20 minutes, we dominated them. Dominated. Now, I think that one, the Newcastle game, was on Ange Postecoglou. I think he got the starting lineup wrong. I think starting Odebear and Kulusevski as a striker, I thought Kulusevski did horrible as a striker. I think that was the wrong thing. And then when he switched back to the lineup, the same way that they played versus Everton, things got way better. But again, missed chances, missed opportunities, couldn't finish, right? When it goes to momentum, and what momentum is, like statistically, momentum is basically like a threat matrix. Like, how many times are you challenging or putting pressure on your opponents in your opponent's final third or 18-yard box? How much pressure are you putting the opposition under in the 18-yard box? We lead the league in what they call momentum, right? We lead the league in it. Tottenham is number 1. Arsenal's number 2. And then the list continues to go on. I don't know. Maybe you guys have seen some of that, some of the Opta stats and stuff like that on Twitter. I don't know. So my take, this is my take. I think the system works. I think Ange is not the problem. The problem is we have horrible wingers. Right? Bar Heung-min Son. I still think Son, like Dominic Solanke gets injured after the first game. We haven't seen him play more than like what? 60 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes? I don't even remember how much he played in the first game. But yeah, that's the problem, right? Like, I mean, if we want to, I know you guys hate doing this, but I think Christian Romero has been outstanding. Let me pull up one of my favorite things to do, and we'll share that screen here. So this is my one of my favorite sites. Well, that ain't right. So we got SofaScore up here, and this is the thing that I want to show you guys. And I know you guys hate SofaScores, Will. It's not how you watch football, Will. It's not how you watch football. Well, it's not how I watch football either. I watch football with my eyes. But when it comes to performances, this is the most objective way to judge player performances, etc., etc., etc. So when you look at a player's average SofaScore rating, which is here, I'll zoom in on this, and then maybe you guys can see it better. It's kind of small. Why did it jump down? So top players, you go to top players in the league, average SofaScore rating, and this is basically how they've done so far in the season. So far, the best player in the league this season has been Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Mohamed Salah. People are like, yeah, that makes sense. Luis Diaz, Mbeumo, Madueke, Kaya Saka. I don't know who Falcon is, but this is going off of goalkeeper stats. Cole Palmer. Look at that. Number 10. Heung-min Son. Neto. Look at that. Number 12. Christian Romero. If you notice, all these guys are midfielders and forwards. The first defender that pops up is Christian Romero. So didn't have a great game. I don't think he had a bad game, but he didn't have a great game against Newcastle. But the first 2 games he was excellent. He was fire. And Vardiol's number 2. And then James Maddison in midfield is the 3rd best player for Tottenham so far this season. Pedro Porro. So again, all the players that Will, when he watches the game with his eyes, and he's like, man, this guy played good today, just happened to be in the top 20 in the league as far as like what they actually do on the pitch, stuff they do over the whole 90 minutes. And it's a long way down before you see anyone else from Tottenham on this list. Mickey van der Ven, 47 is the next one. His numbers are going to be a little bit lower. A lot of people say Mickey van der Ven's better than Romero. Will. Sorry, I don't think he is, and neither do the numbers. He's good. He's great. I love Mickey. Don't get me wrong, but he is not as good as Christian Romero. Look at that. William Saliba all the way down there in 50. Just had to throw that in there. Had to throw that in there. But that's how, so that's what I'm saying. I don't think we have a problem at all with the team as a whole, right? I don't think the system has a problem. I think it comes down to players, right? We wouldn't dominate teams the way we do I think we lead the league in possession right now. We wouldn't dominate teams the way we have if the tactics didn't work. The problem is, especially in the system that we're at, in order for us to win more games than we lose, we have to score more than the other team. And we can't do that because we don't have wingers that can make it happen. The 2 first games of the season, the teams lined up in a low block against us and we broke them down. We broke them down. The low block's not a problem in my opinion. Newcastle even sat in a low block. We had way more touches than they do. Right? Problem is that they got in behind us twice. We didn't have Mickey van der Ven. Fun fact, right? In the 19 games last season, that our back line played as a complete unit, we only conceded 17 goals. Something like that. It might be the other way around. I don't remember. So it's like in the 17 games, we only conceded 19, or in the 19 games, we only conceded 17. I don't know. Ali Gold said it. But that's the problem. We were stricken with injuries last year. Dragusin, I thought played well. Has been playing well. My problem, now there's a player that I'm going to pick out and say in that back line that I think is a problem is Udogie. I think Udogie makes poor decisions. I think Udogie gives the ball away a lot. And I don't think that he makes good choices or decisions, even in the attack. Like I would say, like when he makes runs into the box and when he makes, cuts in and does stuff like that, he's good at that. But the other 70% of his game is not good. I think we need a better left back. I really do. Goalkeeper wise, I think we've been doing better in set pieces as far as like keeping goals out from corner kicks. We haven't really conceded a lot of corner kicks this year, which is different from last year. But the number of corner kicks that we're getting is increased significantly versus last year. So that's good. Means we're putting more pressure. We're forcing the defense to play the ball out or for their keeper to make saves. I think we could have won the Newcastle game. I think Nick Pope saved a couple shots that on another day could have ended up in the back of the net. And they didn't, and that's football. That's why it's a game, right? Who else do I think we need? Defensive midfield, probably. I mean, we could definitely use some help in that situation, but I don't think that it's our weakest position. I think our weakest position right now is left back, and then whatever wing Son isn't playing on, or both wings when Son's playing down the middle. That's what I think our problem is. So our problem is we can't score goals. I think James Maddison needs to do more to score some goals. I think James Maddison has been fairly good this season. Definitely better than he was in the second half of last season. But yeah, those are Will's opinions. That's where Will's at. If you disagree, that's cool. You do you. But I don't see anything with my eyes or in the numbers that says the system is at fault. Right? We're conceding less shots than we did last season, this part of the season. We're conceding less shots on target than we did at this point in the season. And I think that we've only conceded, let's put it this way. Last year when Newcastle came to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, we lost 4-0. So 2-1, that's an improvement. Now, it's not good. Nobody wants to lose. I don't want to lose. I don't like it when we lose. but it's an improvement. And we kept them to only 9 shots. I'd have to go back and look at the game, and only like 3 or 4 short shots on target, something like that. And 2 of them ended up in the back of the net. So so just watch the goals that we can see. That shows the system doesn't work. No, I disagree. I think it's a player mistake, right? The player's not good enough to fit in the system. If Mickey van der Ven was there for, let's say, the second goal, they don't score that. The first goal was Pat Matasar's fault. Didn't track a runner coming from the top, from outside the 18-yard box into the box. And Harvey Barnes was sitting wide open, completely open around the penalty spot. And he scored a goal because Pat Matasar should be tracking that player. That's who should have been tracking that player. Yes, every game has a player mistake because the players aren't good enough. If the system wasn't working, if the style of play, if the system wasn't working, we wouldn't be creating the chances that we're creating, and we wouldn't be keeping teams to as few as possession as we're keeping teams, and we wouldn't be keeping teams to as few as chances as we're keeping. That's what the system does. The system creates opportunities, and then it's down to the players to execute the system to prevent the things. Like, we know, like, the players know, I know, that they're going to have opportunities that because we play a high line, we have to be perfect in focus and execution. And when players make mistakes, like Udogie giving the ball away, or I also blame, I think Udogie was at fault for that second goal as well. Or even like shutting down players, giving the losing. I can't remember who lost the ball in the second goal that even started the counterattack in the first place. But it's things like that. You have to be perfect. And if the players don't have the skill in order to execute the system, but that's not the system's fault. That's the player's fault. And you could say, well, we can dumb the system down to compensate for our dumb players. I don't think that's the right way to do it. I think you got to suffer and just wait until the next transfer window and fix the people that can't perform in the system. That's my opinion. Because systems are just systems. The players on the day are the ones that execute the system. And if they're not executing the system the way that the system is meant to be played, then they're the ones that are at fault for the system not working. Because the system is when it does work, Everton is a pure example of that. And I don't necessarily think that we have played two of the worst teams in the league so far. Newcastle is in 5th right now. Everton is the only team that we've played that's in the bottom 3. Leicester's 15th. So, now granted, we're only 3 games into the season. But I didn't think there was no difference. The numbers of possession, touches in the box, shots, crosses was the same in all 3 games. Or not the exact same, but pretty dang close, right? So you've got Newcastle, who's not a schmuck of a team. Is doing it. Our problem is just we can't score. We can't score. That's where we're at. Sitting in 10th place with 4 points. 3 games in. But that's what I've got. That's what my opinions are on Tottenham. My opinions on personal beefs are personal. Got nothing to do with Tottenham away. This isn't an individual channel. Now, like if one person is the only individual that runs a channel and you want to mention their channel because that's the individual, that's fine. But Tottenham away is not that, right? We are a group, a partnership. So when you open your mouth about Tottenham away, you're opening about all of us. We don't buy subs. And then I'm back. I'm going to be doing the show, Football Philosopher, where basically, so that show, let's talk about that show for a minute. So that show is going to be pre-recorded at first. And then I'm going to go over basically like top 6, big 6. And I'm going to go through each game. I'm going to try to watch all the games, and I'll just kind of give my thoughts on it. What I thought about the play. We'll look at some stats and stuff, and then we will do that. And it's going to be my opinion. It's going to be a solo show. I'm not going to have any guests on at first, but yeah, this is what it is. And but thank you guys for watching. There's about 200 people. If you guys have any pertinent questions or something like that, you can ask me on Twitter. If you want to cuss me out, you want to argue with me or something like that, Twitter would probably be the best place to do it. I'd say WhatsApp me, but I don't get any messages I don't get any notifications on WhatsApp. So just at me on Twitter or something like that, and I'll respond when I have time. But I don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, these days. But I can put forth a little bit of an effort. But yeah, that's the show for today, guys. We're about an hour, and that's what I want to try to do with the football philosopher. So we got a thumbnail there, and I've tried to, because that's kind of like the view I want to do, like football philosopher with Will Stewart. It's gonna be on tottenhamawa on Wednesdays. I'm gonna try to upload it, make the upload go live 1 p.m. Eastern time US, which will be about, I think it's 6 p.m. UK time on Wednesdays. The EPL weekend review, basically going over my views. And then when I have more time, another thing too, a lot of the shows on tottenhamawa happen during my busiest time of the day now. So back in the past, my most free time of the day was between like 1 p.m. and 6 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m. in the US. But now that's kind of shifted. All of my meetings have been pushed. So now from 2 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm like completely indisposed. So it makes it hard to go on UK shows. So you'll see me pop up on Footy Judge Mo sometimes around 4:35, 6 o'clock US time. And then you'll see me not come on that show. I think the show that we do over there on Footy Judge Mo is called Rivals Rumble. It's a good show. Cool people over there. So check that out as well. And I'm on it sometimes, and sometimes I'm not. That's just because of my schedule. Okay. I think they do that show on Thursdays. I don't know. Did you do a Rivals Rumble yesterday? I may have missed it. Today's Friday, right? I don't even know. Mauricio Pochettino came to the United States men's national team. What do you guys think about that? It's another thing. It's kind of funny. I think it's a good appointment. Especially for the United States. I would say that Mauricio Pochettino is the highest caliber manager that the U.S. men's national team has had that I can remember. Yeah. Better than Bob Bradley. Better than Triple G. Better than Klinsmann. Can't remember any other managers. I didn't start watching the U.S. men's national team until like 2006. And in 2000, well, that was the first World Cup. I started watching them before that. It was after the 2002 World Cup when I kind of got into football. So then, can't remember any other managers. Were there other managers? There were earlier ones. I think Klinsmann, Bradley, Triple G, then now Poch are the most recent ones, but I could be wrong. All my Americans, let me know. Let me know. But yeah. Poch is a good appointment, but we still ain't winning anything. I don't know. Well, I don't think we're gonna win the World Cup, but I think we'll do all right. I'm interested to see. But yeah. I think that's all we got for today. Guys, thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you guys. I'm gonna try to get that show up back. Okay, so for the North London Derby stuff, I'm gonna try to be around some of the Tottenham away shows. For the North London Derby, so next week. I may not be able to make all of them, but just let me know. Sorry, I got distracted. I had a work text message come through. North London Derby. I'll be doing some show. I'm gonna try to get on some shows. Maybe the Monday night podcast, maybe the Thursday show, something like that. We'll see. We'll see. But guys, that's it for today. That's all we're gonna do for that. See you guys later. I'm gonna leave you with the new music and the thumbnail as an exit for this one, guys. See you guys later. Take care. Love ya. Good to be back. See you next time. Peace.
Prophet of the pitch, Arsenal fans tremble when I speak. They thought their team was elite, but I expose them, ain't that bleak. They boast about their history, but it's time to face reality. The football philosopher, breaking dreams, no fallacy. I got the stats, I got the facts. Arsenal fans getting wrecked. The football philosopher, I'm taking over, no respect. They talking big, but I got the numbers, I got the proof. I'ma break it down, leave them shook, ain't no dispute. I pull up on the mic, drop the knowledge they can't deny. I hit them with the truth, they can't hide, no matter how they try. I got those Stewart on my side, swatting them like a fly. Stats and facts, that's my weapon, they can't defy. I'm the prophet of the pitch, Arsenal fans tremble when I speak. They thought their team was elite, but I expose them, ain't that bleak. They boast about their history, but it's time to face reality. The football philosopher, breaking dreams, no fallacy.